The Jhansi accident and the fire incident that has taken place. At least 10 children have lost their lives in a fire that broke out in the children's ward of a medical college in Uttar Pradesh's Jhansi district. That is what officials have claimed. 16 others have sustained injuries and are currently in a critical condition. As per hospital officials, there were around 54 infants admitted in the NICU ward. Jhansi district magistrate Avinash Kumar has informed and reported that the fire started around 10:45 p.m. in the NICU of the Maharani Laxmi Medical College. As per officials, prima facie cause of the fire is said to be a short circuit. Uttar Pradesh government has meanwhile announced that a multi-level investigation will be carried out into the fire at the medical college. Prime Minister Modi condoled the incident and said that the incident is completely heart-wrenching and offered deepest condolences to all the children that lost their lives. Meanwhile, breaking news coming in, family members started protest in Jhansi. Crowd of children's family members gathered outside Jhansi Medical College, and family members are angry due to the lack of information about the children. So the family members of the continue to stage protest. That is the news that is coming in at this point of time. Meanwhile, when it comes to the incident that has taken place in Jhansi district at the hospital, which led to the death of 6 children, which led to the death of 10 infants, has shocked the nation. When you look at this is this picture. This is a massive fire at neonatal intensive care unit NICU of Maharani Laxmi Medical College and Hospital. So these are the details that are coming in when we're talking about the Jhansi fire incident that took place in the hospital at the hospital Maharani Laxmi Bai hospital that took place, and at least 10 newborns were killed and 16 are critically injured. So this incident led to a tragic loss of 10 newborn babies, and while 16 continue to be critically injured, and panic struck patients and their caretakers, and rescue of 39 babies were taking place. So this is the visual that you can see of the rescue operation that was taking place, and devastations reportedly took place at 10:30 to 10:45 p.m. So that is the duration when the incident took place, and that is details that have been shared by the officials that that moment was when the incident took place. It reportedly took 2 hours for the fire tenders to douse the blaze. So it took almost 2 hours for the firefighters to douse the blaze in the hospital. Officials have stated that 52 to 54 children had been admitted at the time. So that is the number of the children that were admitted at the time in the hospital where in Jhansi district. And fire is believed to be caused by a short circuit in an oxygen concentrator. So currently the prima facie cause of the fire that took place is a short circuit. 7 out of the 10 babies have been identified so far. So currently 3 babies have not been identified so far, and 7 have been identified in this incident. And Brajesh Pathak, the UP Deputy CM, and he has stated that DNA tests, if required, will be conducted to identify 3 of the 10 deceased newborns. So we have seen that 7 babies have been identified, and he has talked about how 3 babies now will be identified. And preliminary investigations is underway with fire extinguisher cylinders were expired in 2020. So this is a lapse on the path that we are seeing, that they expired in 2020. And another thing that we are seeing, the development, is the fire alarm did not go off after fire broke out. So another thing that we are seeing is that the fire alarm did not broke out. So this is the visual that you're seeing of when the incident took place. This fire over here in the hospital fire, where 10 newborns were dead and 16 were critical. this is the visual. There's a huge crowd outside the hospital. The the blaze is coming out, and this took place at around 10:30 to 10:45. And then if you look at this, this is the rescue operation that is taking place when the fire occurred. They are going inside to rescue the 10. When it comes to 10 babies, we've seen the 7 were identified. So the rescue operation took place, and this is the visual that we are seeing when it comes to when the rescue operations were taking place by the fire tenders were at the spot. And then when we look at this, we are seeing that the fire tenders are at the spot, and all the people are there to tackle the situation and rescue the children and save them from the fire. These infants that were tragically, they died. And if you could see where the incident took place, when we are talking about it, NICU, it took place at Navjat Shishu Gehan Chikitsa Kendra. So this is the visual from there in Jhansi district, that this is the where the fire tenders were there to douse the fire, which took place for almost 2 hours. That fire tenders were trying to douse the fire, and these stretchers have been brought to for the bodies to be brought, and if anyone is injured, for them. And these are the people that are there. They are the parents or the family members and the concerned people. The crowd is there. In huge panic was stirred after this incident that took place. And this we are seeing these are the visuals from the hospital, where all of the people who were concerned, the concerned parties, the family members, were gathered outside because a huge incident like this took place. The family members was outside waiting for the bodies of the kids to be identified. And these are the visuals after the fire. You can see all of the medical equipments have been burnt and have been damaged. This is the result of the fire. All of this that we are seeing, this is after the fire that took place. Inside the NICU ward of the children intensive care unit ward, these are the damage that was done by the fire that was caused. And right now the prima facie cause of the incident that we are seeing is an electrical short circuit. So these are the visuals that we are seeing. The fire, which was almost, it was for 2 hours. Again, we are seeing that these are the visuals of the fire that took place. A smoke blaze was coming out, and this is a very tragic incident when we talk about which led to the death of 10 newborn babies. A very tragic incident indeed. And currently we are seeing that 7 bodies have been identified so far, and 3 bodies have yet to be identified. We have with us Jweta Basu. She is an editor of TSG. Welcome on the broadcast, ma'am. Jweta Basu, what would you, when it comes to this incident, this is a very tragic incident, and we are seeing that when it comes to the preliminary investigation, that when the fire alarm did not go off, and the cylinders, they were expired in 2020. So what do you think is the role when it comes to the management of and the hospital authorities? What is the role when it comes to an incident like this, which is something that is really shocking?
Well, actually, this is the problem with, most of I would say, these sorts of hospitals and all, and even for that matter, other public buildings. Fire safety is not on, it should be the top #1 priority for any public building, definitely for hospitals, but no one cares, and what happens is, you see, these situations, these incidents happen over and over again. We have heard this, something to happened in, I think, Gujarat some time back. There was another factory incident in Delhi, where I think over 60 or 70 people died. But it seems no one learns. It is sheer civic apathy. People's apathy. No one cares for, fire safety. Fire safety drills are never conducted. Never ever equipment are checked, as you were talking about. They are about 2020. expired in 2020. Obviously, the alarm did not go off. I mean, this is criminal negligence, and people should be brought to book for this. I mean, exemplary punishment should be given so that, I mean, our country, the people wake up. And you see, this is also an attitudinal problem. This is a problem with Indians in general, I'm going to say. You know, safety precautions are not taken.
All right. We also, Jyota Basu, stay on with us. We also have with us Abhishek Singh on the ground with us. Abhishek, we've seen the preliminary investigation suggesting that the fire extinguisher expired in 2020 and the fire alarm did not go off till even after the fire broke out. What exactly is the situation on the ground currently when it comes to investigations?
Yes, many of the newly bonds are missing. Their family members are not getting any news about them because at the time when this fire broke up, everybody was trying to save the newly bonds, and at that time, whosoever gets these babies, they just take them to the hospital to save their life. And now, many of the families who have their babies, who don't have any kind of information from the hospital authorities about their babies, many of them has was trying to save other babies, and during that they lost their babies. And this is a huge amount of people who have started their agitation against the hospital administration in front of the gate of Rani Laxmi Bai Medical College in Jhansi, and they are demanding that not only the DNA of the deceased baby, but all the babies should be DNA'd so that they could get their own parents, because many of them have other babies with them. There was a time when the fire broke down in the hospital, and at that time everyone was trying to save life. Also, the negligence of the fire safety, because 10 months back drill happened in the hospital, and at that time many of the things came out that these cylinders were not under the fire safety rules and measures. They should be changed, and in between that drill many of the things should be installed, and a commission report was also given to the hospital people by the fire safety officials that these things should be installed in the hospital in the time of crisis or any incident like this when the fire broke.
Abhishek, we're also seeing that family members are also protesting in Jhansi, and they're gathered outside the Jhansi Medical College, and they are angry due to the lack of information about the children. What are the details that are coming in about that?
Yes, you can see the visuals just around me. You can see the mob of people are at the gate of Rani Laxmi Bai Medical College in Jhansi. They are quite angry and they want information about their children. Are they safe? And if they are safe, where are they? They want to know the exact location where they are getting treated.
Okay,
Yes.
all right, Abhishek. We all.
For more such videos, subscribe to the Newsx YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.